Picture this. You step into your backyard, plant a handful of vegetables just once, and for the next 10, 15, even 20 years, they keep feeding you. Season after season. No replanting. No starting over. Just pure, delicious abundance that returns like clockwork. Sound too good to be true? It's not. Nature's been hiding this secret in plain sight. Welcome back to Ageless Gardeners, where we dig deep into the kind of gardening wisdom that changes everything. Today, we're revealing 20 perennial vegetables that act just like fruit trees. Plant them once, and they'll feed you practically forever. And trust me, the last few on this list? Total game changers. Especially numbers 17 through 20. These are plants even seasoned gardeners have never heard of. If you love the idea of growing more food with way less effort, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. It costs you nothing, helps this channel grow, and brings these ideas to gardeners just like you. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. Jerusalem artichoke. First up is the Jerusalem artichoke, sometimes called sunchoke. Above ground, it looks like a cheerful sunflower swaying in the breeze. But the real treasure? That's underground. Beneath the soil, it grows knobby, nutty tubers that taste like a delicious cross between potatoes and water chestnuts. Here's the magic. Plant it once, and it multiplies on its own. Dig up what you need for dinner, leave a couple behind, and next year they'll come back even stronger. This plant laughs at drought. It doesn't care about poor soil. Pests. Not interested. Once it settles in, you might actually have too much to handle. That's a good problem. Pro tip. Plant Jerusalem artichoke beside mint or garlic chives. They'll naturally keep aphids and root maggots away, protecting your underground harvest year after year. Number 2. Horseradish. Next is horseradish, the toughest root you'll ever grow. Once it's in the ground, it's nearly impossible to get rid of. And honestly, that's exactly what you want. Even the tiniest piece of root left behind after harvest will sprout into a full plant. It handles frost like it's nothing. Pests don't bother it. Neglect? It thrives on it. That sharp, eye-watering kick it brings to your meals? That's just a bonus. The real beauty is how it keeps producing year after year without asking for anything. Just tuck it into a sunny corner and let it do its thing. When you're ready to harvest, dig out what you need, but always leave a few roots behind. That's your insurance policy for endless horseradish. Pro tip. Grow horseradish near potatoes or carrots. It naturally repels pests and boosts root health. Simple teamwork that makes both crops thrive. Number 3. Sweet potato vine. Now let's talk sweet potato vine. This plant does triple duty in your garden. Sure, everyone knows about the delicious tubers. But those heart-shaped leaves? Completely edible. Cook them like spinach. They're sweeter, softer, and packed with nutrients. Plus, the vines crawl across your soil like a living blanket, protecting it from heat and erosion. Here's where it gets even better. Even after you harvest the roots, just leave a small one or a cutting in the ground. When the rains return, it sprouts right back. No replanting. No fuss. Just food, forever. Pro tip. Grow sweet potato vine near beans or corn. They create natural shade and keep the soil moist longer. Less watering, more harvest. That's smart gardening. Number 4. Asparagus. Asparagus is the king of patience and payoff. Think of it as a garden investment that pays dividends for decades. Plant it once, nurture it through the first year, and then watch the magic unfold. By the 3rd season, you'll be harvesting tender green spears every few days. And here's the kicker. A single asparagus bed can produce for 15 to 20 years without replanting. 2 decades of fresh food from one planting. That's not just gardening. That's legacy building. Pro tip. Add composted manure or seaweed around your asparagus each spring. It fuels strong growth and keeps those spears thick and tender. A little effort, double the harvest. Number 5. Rhubarb. Rhubarb looks like it belongs in a tropical jungle with its enormous leaves and deep red stalks. But it'll grow happily right in your backyard. Once it takes root, it explodes through the soil every spring with fresh shoots ready to feed you again and again. Plant it once, and it can produce for over a decade if you treat it right. Those tart, tangy stalks are perfect for pies, jams, or even savory dishes. And the best part? Rhubarb thrives on neglect. Give it space, some compost, and a little patience, and it handles the rest. Pro tip: plant rhubarb near chives or garlic. They keep leaf beetles and aphids away naturally, protecting your harvest without any chemical sprays. Number 6. Tree collards. Tree collards, also called perennial kale, truly live up to their name. Imagine a vegetable that grows tall like a shrub, stays green all year, and keeps producing fresh leaves without ever replanting. Once established, they can live for up to 20 years. 20 years. They're packed with calcium, iron, and vitamins, and the flavor is smoother than regular kale. Less bitter, more earthy. You can eat them raw, steamed, or stir-fried. Just prune them occasionally to encourage new growth, and they'll reward you endlessly. Pro tip: plant tree collards beside basil or marigolds. They repel cabbage worms and attract pollinators at the same time. A beautiful, self-sustaining combo. Number 7. Egyptian walking onion. Now this one sounds mythical, but it's real. The Egyptian walking onion has personality. As it grows, it produces small bulb clusters at the top of its stalks. When those get heavy, they bend down, touch the soil, and root themselves, creating a brand new plant. That's why it's called the walking onion. It literally walks across your garden. You plant it once, and it never stops multiplying. The underground bulbs, the stems, even the little top bulbs, all edible, all flavorful. Pro tip: plant it near carrots or beets. It naturally repels root maggots and beet flies, protecting 2 crops at once with zero effort. Number 8. Malabar spinach. Malabar spinach is nothing like regular spinach. Instead of growing low and fading fast, it climbs. Its glossy green leaves spiral up trellises, fences, or other plants, creating a lush, edible curtain packed with iron, vitamin A, and antioxidants. And it loves heat, thriving when regular spinach has long given up. Once planted, the vines reseed themselves naturally. Even if frost knocks them back, they bounce right back with warmth. Pro tip: train Malabar spinach to grow beside beans or peppers. It provides natural shade and moisture retention for both crops. Less watering, more harvest. Number 9. Chayote. Chayote is the climbing vegetable that acts like a fruit tree. Also called vegetable pear, it grows on long, vigorous vines that can cover an entire fence with lush green leaves and dangling light green fruits. Each fruit is crisp, juicy, and mild, like a cross between cucumber and apple. And one plant can produce hundreds in a single season. Best part? Once planted, it keeps coming back every year. Its roots stay alive underground, sending up new vines each season. Pro tip: grow chayote beside corn or sunflowers. They make strong natural supports for the vines to climb, saving you space and turning your garden into a living food jungle. Number 10. Okinawa spinach. Okinawa spinach is stunning. Dark green on top, deep purple underneath. It brings color and food to your garden every single day. This true perennial grows year-round in warm climates and bounces back effortlessly after rains. It's rich in antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins, with a subtle, slightly tangy taste perfect for soups, salads, and stir-fries. Even better? It's been linked to longevity in Okinawan diets, the same region famous for having some of the world's healthiest, longest-living people. Pro tip: plant Okinawa spinach beside lemongrass or ginger. They keep pests away and enhance soil aroma naturally. Your garden will look, smell, and taste amazing. Quick pause, friends. If you're loving these plant once eat forever ideas, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It helps the channel grow and lets me know you're into this kind of content. And hey, drop your favorite vegetable in the comments. I'd love to know which one's surprising you the most so far. Alright, let's keep going, because the next one might just change everything. Number 11. Moringa. Moringa is often called the miracle tree, and for good reason. Once planted, it grows fast, sometimes over 10 feet in a single season, and it never stops giving. Every part is useful, the leaves, the pods, even the seeds. The leaves taste like a cross between spinach and matcha, packed with protein, iron, and vitamins A and C. In many parts of the world, moringa fights malnutrition because it grows where other crops can't. It loves sunlight, survives drought, and thrives in poor soil, all while regenerating after every cut. Pro tip: grow moringa near lemongrass or basil. They repel leaf miners and mosquitoes, keeping your mini food forest healthy and smelling incredible. Number 12. Sorrel, roselle. Sorrel, or roselle, brings both beauty and flavor to your garden. Its deep red stems, green leaves, and bright crimson calyxes look like ornamental flowers, but everything about it is edible. The leaves have a tangy, lemony flavor perfect for soups and salads. The red calyxes make the famous Jamaican sorrel drink, sweet, tart, and rich in vitamin C. Once planted, it reseeds itself easily. Even if you cut it back, new shoots return the next season stronger than before. Pro tip: pair sorrel with ginger or turmeric. They boost soil health and make your harvest taste even richer, a natural blend of spice, color, and nutrition. Number 13. Perennial spinach, Suriname spinach. Perennial spinach, also called Suriname or Brazilian spinach, is a gift for anyone who hates constant replanting. Unlike regular spinach that fades fast, this one keeps producing lush, crinkled leaves all year long. Once planted, it spreads gently across the soil, forming a low, edible ground cover that's both decorative and delicious. The leaves are thick, slightly crunchy, and hold up beautifully in stir-fries or soups. Pro tip: grow perennial spinach beside ginger or turmeric. They share nutrients well and help keep the soil pest-free, healthier roots, and endless greens side by side. Number 14. Taro cocoyam. Taro is a tropical root crop that behaves like a fruit tree underground. Once planted, it builds a deep, steady root system that comes back stronger each year. Its broad, heart-shaped leaves are stunning, capturing sunlight like solar panels and fueling the thick, starchy corms below. Those roots are rich, creamy, and slightly nutty, a staple food across Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. The beauty of taro? It thrives in wet or swampy spots where most vegetables fail. Pro tip: grow taro near lemongrass or turmeric. They deter snails and rot-causing fungi, keeping your roots clean and strong for long-term harvests. Number 15. Winged bean. Winged bean truly lives up to the everything is edible promise. This vine produces pods that look like little green stars, four-winged and full of crunch. But here's the amazing part: you can eat every part of it. The pods, leaves, flowers, and even the roots are edible and protein-rich. Once established, it grows like crazy, climbing fences and trellises, blessing you with new pods every few days. It fixes nitrogen too, enriching your garden naturally. Pro tip: plant winged beans beside corn or moringa. It supports the climb and boosts soil fertility naturally, a living food network that takes care of itself. Number 16. Cassava. Cassava is a survivor's plant. Once you plant its cuttings, it thrives even in poor soil and dry seasons where other vegetables fail. Beneath the soil, it forms thick, starchy roots that can stay fresh underground for months, waiting patiently until you're ready to harvest. Plant the stem, water it occasionally, give it sunlight, and within 8 to 12 months, you'll have a full root harvest. Leave some pieces in the ground, and new plants will sprout on their own. Pro tip: intercrop cassava with beans or maize. It boosts soil nitrogen and reduces weed growth naturally, an easy way to grow more food in the same space. Number 17. Arrowroot. Now we're getting to the game changers. Arrowroot looks like just another leafy tropical plant, but hidden beneath those lush green leaves lies its secret: smooth white roots that make one of the finest, most digestible flowers in the world. It's gentle on the stomach, naturally gluten-free, and used for centuries as healing food. Arrowroot is a true perennial. The underground rhizomes keep multiplying every season. Harvest what you need, Leave a few roots behind, and they'll regrow without fail. Pro tip: plant arrowroot beside turmeric or ginger. They share moisture well and prevent root rot naturally. A stress-free trio that keeps your garden balanced. Number 18. Ceylon spinach, Bala alba. Ceylon spinach, also called Bala or Indian spinach, is one of the most underrated perennial greens you can grow. Its thick, glossy leaves are packed with iron, calcium, and antioxidants, and they stay tender even under intense heat when regular spinach withers away. This tropical vine loves to climb. Give it a trellis or fence, and it'll produce a cascade of edible greens all year round. The more you harvest, the more it grows. Pro tip: grow Ceylon spinach beside sweet potato vine or okra. They share nutrients and create natural shade that keeps soil cool and moist through any season. Number 19. Bamboo shoots. Most people think of bamboo as just a privacy plant, but certain species produce tender edible shoots that come back every single year. Once established, bamboo grows like a force of nature. Its underground rhizomes spread deep and wide, sending up new shoots season after season. Harvest the young shoots when they're still tender, peel, boil, and you've got a delicious, crunchy vegetable for stir-fries, soups, and curries. Pro tip: plant edible bamboo near banana or ginger. They share shade and moisture, creating a balanced mini ecosystem that doubles your harvest naturally. Number 20. Chaya, tree spinach. And finally, the true legend. Chaya, also called tree spinach, is the miracle green of Central America. It looks like a small tree with broad, glossy leaves. Once planted, it can live for years, growing up to 6 feet tall and producing an endless supply of spinach-like leaves. Unlike most greens, chaya thrives in heat, poor soil, and even drought. It's nearly impossible to kill. Just snap a stem, stick it in the ground, and you've got a brand new plant. The leaves are loaded with protein, calcium, iron, and vitamins. To eat them safely, boil for 10 to 15 minutes to remove a mild natural toxin, leaving you with tender, earthy-tasting greens. Pro tip: grow chaya near lemongrass or marigolds. They repel insects naturally and keep your chaya vibrant and pest-free all year long. So there you have it, 20 vegetables that grow like fruit trees. Plant them once, and they'll feed you for years. These aren't just crops. They're investments in food security, sustainability, and true abundance. If there's one thing every gardener learns with time, it's that the best harvests come from the plants that keep giving back. These 20 are living proof. If this video inspired you or gave you an idea to try, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss our next deep dive into practical, budget-friendly gardening secrets. Let's grow together, not just gardens, but a lifestyle that thrives naturally. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy gardening, friends.